2020 జేఈఈ మెయిన్ ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా అన్ని కేటగిరీస్లు 18, 35, 251, 253, 582, 606, 778, 780, 812, 821, 1031, 1039, 1303, 1575, 1654, 1753, 1754, 1978 ర్యాంకులే కాక మరెన్నో ఉత్తమ ఫలితాలు సాధించిన విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్. ఈ ఫలితాలు సాధించడానికి కారణమైన లెక్చరర్లు మరియు తల్లిదండ్రులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్.
Reaction with phenyl-idazine. Reaction with phenyl-hydrazine. Reaction with phenyl-hydrazine. Right. Glucose reacts with phenyl-hydrazine, 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine to form vasosome formation. Fructose is also reacts with 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine to produce vasosome formation. Mannose is also reacts with 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine to form vasosome. Further addition of phenyl-hydrazine, there is no reaction between glucose, mannose, fructose and phenyl-hydrazine because of the reason is due to the formation of hydrogen bonding or chelation. This reaction indicates that in glucose, mannose and fructose, at C3, C4, C5 carbons electronic configuration means configuration or orientation of the OH groups are same. So, here reaction with phenyl-hydrazine is glucose, mannose and fructose. Glucose, mannose and fructose reacts with 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine. 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine to form vasosome formation. Further addition of phenyl-hydrazine, no reaction. Further addition of phenyl-hydrazine, no reaction because of chelation or hydrogen bonding. So, due to the formation of chelation or hydrogen bonding, further addition of phenyl-hydrazine, there is no reaction. That means this reaction indicates that at C4, C5 and C6 carbons electronic configuration is same. Okay, glucose, mannose, fructose reacts with 3 moles of phenyl-hydrazine to form vasosome formation. Okay, further addition of phenyl-hydrazine, no reaction because of chelation or hydrogen bonding formation. Yes, for example, here glucose, C double bond OH, glucose, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons, OH group, hydrogen, here OH group, hydrogen, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is D-glucose. D-glucose. Okay, this D-glucose on treatment with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine NH2 NH C6H5. This is 3 moles of phenylhydrazine. When glucose reacts with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine to form osazone formation. CH, here double bond N, NH, this is C6H5. Carbon, here double bond N, NH, C6H5. This is C6H5, phenyl. Okay, then remaining a carbon, CH2OH, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen, next hydrogen, here OH group. Okay, similarly mannose, CHO, CH2OH, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons, OH group, here OH group and OH group, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Okay, this is D-mannose. D-mannose. This D-mannose reacts with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine, 3 moles of phenylhydrazine, C6H5 NH2. This is phenylhydrazine formation of osazone. Similarly, fructose, CH2OH, C double bond O, CH2OH, OH group, here OH group, hydrogen. This is D-fructose. It is D-fructose. Now this D-fructose is also reacts with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine. 3 moles of phenylhydrazine. It gives osazone formation. This is osazone formation. Okay, D-glucose on treatment with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine to form osazone. Similarly, here D-mannose on treatment with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine to give osazone formation, and D-fructose is also reacts with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine to form osazone formation. Further addition of phenylhydrazine, no reaction because of chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding, like this. Here between hydrogen and more electronegative nitrogen, intramolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. Okay, this is called as chelation. Okay, it is known as chelation. So due to chelation, further addition of phenylhydrazine, there is no reaction. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-membered ring structure, 6-membered ring. This is the 6-membered ring. 6-membered ring is more stable. So that's why glucose, mannose, fructose reacts with 3 moles of phenylhydrazine to form osazone formation. This osazone is stabilized by chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So due to chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding, further addition of phenylhydrazine, no reaction. Okay, so based on this reaction, what we are observing in this one, at C3 carbon, C4 carbon and C5 carbon. C3, C4, C5 carbon's electronic configuration is same in the case of glucose, in the case of fructose and in the case of mannose. So, this reaction indicates that in D-glucose, D-fructose and D-mannose, C3, C4, C5 carbons configuration is same. Okay, this is very important one. Okay, once again, glucose, mannose, fructose reacts with 3 moles of phenyletazine to form wasozone. Further addition of phenyletazine, no reaction because of chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. D-glucose 3 moles phenyletazine, wasozone formation. D-fructose 3 moles of phenyletazine, wasozone formation. D-mannose 3 moles of phenyletazine, wasozone formation. So, for this reaction mechanism, okay, how to write the mechanism for this reaction? Okay, mechanism for this reaction. Mechanism for this reaction. First of all, D-glucose, CH double bond O, here CH2 OH, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen and OH group, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is D-glucose molecule. Now, this D-glucose reacts with phenyletazine, NH2, NH, this is C6H5. It is called as phenylhydrazine. Phenyletazine, this is first mole of phenyletazine. Okay, first mole of phenylhydrazine. Now, this D-glucose on treatment with first mole of phenyletazine, phenylhydrazone formation takes place. It gives phenylhydrazone, CH double bond N, NH, C6H5. Then next CH2 OH group, here OH group, hydrogen and hydrogen, OH group, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is first mole of phenyletazine on treatment with glucose. It gives ozone formation. Ozone, not wasozone, ozone formation. Okay, now this ozone or hydrazone on treatment with second mole of phenyletazine, NH2, NH, C6H5. This is second mole of phenylhydrazine. Now, the second mole of phenyletazine is treated with phenyletazone, glucose phenyletazone. Here this CHOH group is converted into ketonic group. CH double bond N, NH, C6H5. Next C double bond O group and remaining same CH2 OH. Here hydrogen and OH group, OH group, OH group, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is called as ozone. Okay, ozone. Now this ozone ozone plus byproducts are NH3 plus aniline, NH3 plus aniline, C6H5NH2, aniline byproducts. Now this ozone on treatment with third mole of phenyletazine, C6H5NH2, this is third mole of phenyletazine. So third mole of phenyletazine reacts with ozone. Immediately it is converted into CH double bond N NH PH C6H5. Now this carbonyl group C double bond O group and hydrogens dehydration takes place. It gives C double bond N and NH C6H5, and the remaining configuration is same: CH2 OH 1 2 3 carbons, OH group, hydrogen, OH group, hydrogen. Okay, this is called as ozone formation. Ozone. It is ozone to ozone formation. It is ozone formation. Okay, now this ozone on treatment with phenyletazine, NH2, NH, C6H5. This is the fourth mole of phenyletazine. First mole of phenyletazine, glucose phenyletazone formation. Glucose phenyletazone on treatment with second mole of phenyletazine, ozone formation. Ozone reacts with third mole of phenyletazine, ozone formation. Ozone further reacts with fourth mole of phenyletazine. Here no reaction takes place. There is no reaction. Why? Because the reason is between the electropositive hydrogen and electronegative nitrogen, here hydrogen bonding takes place. Okay, now this hydrogen bonding is known as chelation, or it is also called as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So here no reaction due to chelation, or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So due to chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding, further addition of phenyletazine, that means fourth mole of phenyletazine is added to ozone, there is no reaction. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism for the formation of ozone on treatment with phenyletazine and D-glucose, D-mannose and D-fructose. So D-glucose, D-mannose, D-fructose reacts with only 3 moles of phenyletazine, formation of ozone. Further addition of phenyletazine, there is no reaction due to chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. This ozone is stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding or chelation. That's why further there is no reaction with phenyletazine. Okay, so ozone is stabilized by chelation or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So note, this reaction indicates at third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, configuration is same. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism for the formation of ozone. Okay, this reaction, note this reaction indicates that in glucose, fructose, and mannose. This reaction indicates that in glucose, fructose and mannose at C3, C4 and C5 carbons, C3, C4, C5 carbons configuration is same. Okay, so the configuration of third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon in glucose, mannose, fructose are same. Okay, this is reaction with phenyl-idazine. Right, then go for next concept is epimerization. Okay, epimerization. Right, what is the meaning of epimerization? Epimerization is nothing but conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. The conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. So epimerization means the conversion of one epimer to another epimer. The conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. Okay, epimerization. What is the meaning of epimerization? Epimerization means the conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. For example, here D-glucose on treatment with bromine water and heating means lactone formation, gamma lactone formation. Okay, after that pyridine, bromine water with pyridine and heating, gamma lactone formation. After that reduction with sodium amalgam and followed by hydrolysis. Reduction with sodium amalgam and followed by hydrolysis. It is given by D-mannose. So here D-glucose is converted into D-mannose in the presence of bromine water, pyridine, heating and hydrolysis or reduction with sodium amalgam, D-mannose formation. So D-glucose to D-mannose. D-glucose structure is CHO, CH2OH. Here OH group, hydrogen, OH group, OH group and OH group, hydrogen. This is D-glucose. Now D-mannose is CHO, here CH2OH, OH group, hydrogen, here OH group, hydrogen. This is D-mannose. Now what is the difference between these two? At second carbon, the configuration at second carbon is different. At second carbon OH group is right side, here at second carbon OH group is left side. So the configuration is different at second carbon, hence these two are called as C2 epimers. D-glucose and D-mannose both are best example for C2 epimers. Why? Because the reason is at second carbon configuration is differ, means the configuration is differ at any one chiral center are called as epimers. So the conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. So D-glucose is converted into D-mannose in the presence of bromine water, pyridine, heating and hydrolysis. We are getting D-glucose to D-mannose, and D-glucose and D-mannose are best example for C2 epimers. So therefore here D-glucose and D-mannose, D-glucose and D-mannose are C2 epimers. D-glucose and D-mannose are C2 epimers. Okay, this is epimerization reaction. Okay, what is the meaning of epimerization? The conversion of one epimer to another epimer is called as epimerization. Best example, D-glucose to D-mannose. Right. Next, after the completion of glucose, fructose, fructose molecular formula C6H12O6. Fructose molecular formula C6H12O6. Fructose is also called as fruit sugar. Fructose is also called as fruit sugar because of it is most abundant in the ripe fruits, because it is most abundant, because of it is most abundant in ripe fruits, that's why it is called as fruit sugar. Fructose is also called as fruit sugar. It is also present in honey. It is also present in fruits and honey. Fructose is also present in fruits and honey. This fructose is also called as levulose. Why? Because it is placed in the polarimeter, which is rotated by plane polarized light towards left side. That's why it is called as levulose. Fructose is also called as levulose. Levulose means levorotatory substance. Levulose is nothing but it is a levorotatory substance. This is a levorotatory substance. Levorotatory means plane polarized light is rotated by left side. That's why it is called as levulose. Glucose is also called as dextrose because of it is rotated by PPL towards right side. But here fructose is also called as levulose because it is a levorotatory substance. It is the sweetest sugar of all the sugars. It is the sweetest It is the sweetest of all the sugars. Okay, this is the sweetest of all the sugars. Right, fructose molecular formula C6H12O6. It is called as fruit sugar because of it is most abundant in ripe fruits, and fructose is also called as levulose because it is a levorotatory substance. It is the sweetest sugar among all the sugars. Okay, this is the introduction about fructose. And how to prepare the fructose? Preparation of fructose. Preparation of fructose. Preparation methods of fructose. First one is sucrose hydrolysis. Sucrose hydrolysis C12H22O11 upon hydrolysis in the presence of acid. It is given by C6H12O6 and C6H12O6. One is fructose and another one is glucose. So, preparation of fructose from sucrose. Sucrose hydrolysis, fructose formation. This is first one. And second one is raffinose hydrolysis. Okay, raffinose hydrolysis. Raffinose hydrolysis C6H10O5. C6H10O5 is added to the disaccharides, so we are getting trisaccharide. Raffinose is the trisaccharide. So C12 plus 6, C18 plus H32, O11 plus 5, 16, O16. This is the formula of raffinose. So raffinose upon hydrolysis, it gives fructose C6H12O6, fructose plus C6H12O6, glucose plus C6H12O6. This is galactose formation. Fructose, glucose, galactose formation. So here preparation of fructose from raffinose hydrolysis. And the third one is gentianose. Gentianose. It is also a trisaccharide. So its molecular formula is also same. C18H32O16 plus water. Hydrolysis. It gives C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. So one is fructose and another two molecules are glucose units. Two glucose units. Inulin upon hydrolysis also produces only fructose. Inulin hydrolysis. Here fourth one, inulin. Inulin C6H10O5 taken N plus water upon hydrolysis. It gives only N number of moles of fructose units. Okay, these are the preparation methods of fructose. Sucrose hydrolysis, fructose formation takes place. Raffinose hydrolysis, fructose plus glucose plus galactose. Gentianose hydrolysis, fructose and 2 moles of glucose units. Inulin hydrolysis, n number of moles of fructose is obtained. Okay, these are the preparation methods of fructose. Structure of fructose. Structure of fructose. Structure of fructose. Molecular formula of fructose is C6H12O6, similar to glucose. In this, carbon hydrogens ratio is 6:12, that means 1:2. 1:2 means it is a aliphatic or alicyclic compound. This is a aliphatic or alicyclic compound. Similarly, here fructose on treatment with acetic anhydride, it is also produces pentaacetyl derivative formation. Pentaacetyl derivative. So pentaacetyl derivative means 5 OH groups are present in the fructose molecule. At normal condition, they cannot be undergoes dehydration. Therefore, these 5 OH groups are present on different carbons. These 5 OH groups are present on different carbons. 5 OH groups are present on different carbons. Why? Because at normal condition it cannot be undergoes dehydration. Therefore, 5 OH groups are present on different carbon atoms. And another one is here fructose on treatment with 2,4-dinitrophenylidazine, it gives wasozone formation or positive test. So positive test means this reaction indicates that presence of carbonyl group. Because of fructose on treatment with 2,4-dinitrophenylidazine, positive test means presence of carbonyl group. A carbonyl group means C double bond O group. This is carbonyl group. Now fructose on treatment with bromine water. Fructose on treatment with bromine water, no reaction. Fructose on treatment with bromine water, no reaction. No reaction means absence of aldehyde, presence of ketone group. This carbonyl group may be aldehyde or ketone. Here bromine water, no reaction. No reaction means presence of ketone group, absence of aldehyde group. So this reaction indicates that absence of aldehyde group. Absence of aldehyde group means presence of keto group. Aldehyde group is absent and presence of keto group with bromine water. Okay. Similarly, here fructose on treatment with HNO3 nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid, it gives glycolic acid formation plus tartaric acid formation, glycolic acid, tartaric acid, and another one is trihydroxyglutaric acid. Trihydroxyglutaric acid. Fructose on treatment with HNO3, it gives glycolic acid, means 2 carbons containing acid. Tartaric acid means 4 carbons containing acid, and trihydroxyglutaric acid means 5 carbons containing acid. So fructose on treatment with concentrated HNO3, it gives glycolic acid, tartaric acid and trihydroxyglutaric acid, means it gives more number of carboxylic acids with less number of carbons is nothing but fructose must be contains keto group. So fructose contains keto group, that is indicated by reaction with concentrated HNO3, reacts with concentrated HNO3, formation of glycolic acid, tartaric acid and trihydroxyglutaric acid.
ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.